Greetings, fellow Toastmasters. I had the honor and privilege of serving as a contest Toastmaster. It was a successful event at the Area 5152 contest. I would have to say some things that I would like to be trained on is how to run a Toastmasters briefing for the contestants, how to address saying names correctly, and lastly, how to make changes or announce changes in the agenda if they so occur. Those are my little tips on what I would like to have improved upon for Toastmasters who are running speech contests. Thank you.
Hello, District 2. My name is Jokinen. I am your Program Quality Director, and we're so excited that we have just kicked off our area contests, actually our first in-person area contests in over 5 years. We just had 2 this past weekend, and they went really, really well. We're excited about it. But the area directors there wanted to share some key lessons that they learned and they wanted to share. So these lessons here are from Patrice Tabor, Area 22 Director, and Katie Munoz, Area 23 Director. All right, let's get started. First of all, let's make sure we have some fun at these area contests. They're a fantastic time to be able to learn and network with each other. So do remember to have fun at the contest. So here are some general advice. Make sure you confirm with your Toastmaster and contestants the night before. Patrice and Katie actually had a situation where their Toastmaster wasn't able to attend. So Katie jumped right in and became the Toastmaster and did a masterful job at it. So always think through what are some possible scenarios that you might encounter and plan for those backups. And that means recruit extra judges and helpers. Also for the briefing, we typically say about 30 minutes for the briefing, but think about if there's any travel time or any transitions or anything like that. They actually recommended briefing for about 45 minutes, again, to allow for anything extra happening. And then be sure to arrive early to set up the room and ask for helpers. Everyone that attended last week's Area 21, 22, 23 contest all pitched in to set up the room, the chairs, and Patrice and Katie also had a document where they had written out exactly how they want that room to set up. So we went really fast and easy. Make sure you post signage outside the facility to direct people. Print out a list of helpers and contestants, and then put all of these papers and documents into manila folders. I think Katie and Patrice did a really nice job organizing. They knew exactly where each document was. You can also ask me to print out the registration list, and then be sure to print out the contestant bio forms. And then lastly, on this slide, we want to make sure we ask the chief judge to confirm supplies and forms that they are bringing. And again, it'll make for a very smooth contest. So the pre-contest with your briefings, informing your volunteers on what they need to do. And some other things to consider is that also if you're having 2 areas that are combining, be sure you talk to each other and confirm and be clear who is doing what. So you don't want to be bumping into each other. Also use that Google spreadsheet that we shared with you to really organize things. Use the miscellaneous tab to list all your supplies, who is responsible for bringing what. Keep your cell phone handy and on until the start of the contest, so in case there are any helpers or contestants, if they get lost, and then be sure to share your cell phone number with them. It might be a good idea to set up the registration sign-in table outside of the room. That way that all of the volunteers that are in there in the briefings, all that, have that space to do that, get the room set up. And then have the ballot counting happen outside of the main audience room so that the audience is not sitting in endless, uncomfortable silence. Some other things to think about is also how are you going to present the awards? Plan this out. Again, Patrice and Katie did a masterful job at this. They were very well organized. They were up at the stage. They knew who was going to say the name, who was going to hand the certificate and trophy, in what order they're going to do that in. So great job, Patrice and Katie. Also, regarding refreshments, if you have a room for 20 attendees, one regular coffee is enough. I think they brought in two, so they felt like one is definitely enough. One decaf, one hot water. And these are those travelers you get from Starbucks. Also, rather than having water bottles, they brought in a gallon of water, and they thought that was plenty for 20 people, and then everybody would just pour in a little bit of water for themselves in a cup, and then get the snacks that are on sale. And then finally, with the venues, most of you have already venues on this, but just again, a reminder, start early to lock those locations down. Seattle and Snohomish library rooms need 60 days in advance, and King County East Side needs 30 days in advance. And then also have scripts available. This makes your life easier. It takes a lot of the stress off. You know exactly what needs to be said, what needs to be done. So we can provide you with those if you don't have them already. But again, utilize those scripts. And again, finally, remember to have fun. Contests are just a great time to learn from each other, network, and just have a fantastic time. And then finally, reminder we have a fireside chat with Jocelyn Tyson, World Champion of Public Speaking, next Wednesday, March 12th from noon to 12:30. It's going to be moderated by Kyle Hall. He is actually a former finalist for the World Champion of Public Speaking back in 2003. So you don't want to miss this. Be sure to register for that, and that's on our D2TM calendar. And then, of course, we have our conference on May 17th. And if you and 3 of your other club members buy a ticket, remember you will join the Emerald Elites and be able to get a quarter-page ad in our conference program. But don't delay. This will go through on mid-April. And then also we remember to create your club baskets. They'll be raffled off at the conference, so you want to show your club spirit. And then tickets are on sale. You can use that QR code to get your tickets. Thank you so much, everyone. We wish you a fantastic contest season, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.